We had a good defensive effort today. We worked really hard. We won the ugly points and we won the pretty points. And that's something that it's going to take to win a championship. You're not going to always look good, and there were definitely times it didn't look good. I think, we had a player dig a ball with their back. We had a pursuit play where we were on the other side of the net. In a couple attempted pursuit plays. It was just a lot of energy, a lot of effort. And I think, our execution was solid. We matched up pretty well with MIT. We were kind of not upset to draw MIT. And I think, again, our game plan matches up with what they do well, and it worked out pretty well for us. We played well in the second set, but I think that was more on their side of the net, what was going on in set two. They had a rough stretch there, and I think, they had trouble scoring. They were making some errors. It wasn't necessarily stuff that we were doing at that point. You want to take credit for everything, but I think, MIT had some trouble in set two with what they were trying to execute, and didn't put the same pressure on us that they usually do. And we even said after set two, going into set three, look, they're not going to just hand us a set like that again. They're too good for that, and they played so much better in set three. And it really took a lot of energy and a lot of focus to, put them away there. I think, we had to call a timeout at one point in set three, and we talked about, look, the amount that you won by in set two is not going to help you win set three. You got to do it with the energy and the effort and the intensity right now, and pull away and not just be point for point. Yeah, I think it started with our 5-set win over Emerson on the road. I think, we were down pretty big there and had our backs up against the wall, and we, in the middle of kind of a tough stretch of volleyball. And, we didn't have Mary Donahue playing in that match either. And I think it gave our team a lot of confidence to come back and win that match, again, without Mary on the court. And then, to immediately jump into a stretch of playing, a lot of the top teams in New England. I think the only team we didn't play over that stretch that's in the top, 10 even is, Amherst. And, just to come on and test ourselves against good teams. We didn't win all the matches, and, we didn't play our best in all those moments, but I think we were able to, get our system going well. I think we played with confidence, took care of business on our side of the net, and didn't worry so much about who we were facing, and just tried to get our own house in order. I don't know that it's the MIT gym that we're comfortable or confident in. I mean, we have won some matches, but we've had some ugly moments in that gym too. I think that playing a really tough schedule on the road, a lot of tournaments that are not at home, against good teams, we're a team that has been in really hard matches away from home a lot. And would we prefer to be in Stocky? Yeah, we'd love to be at home in the conference championships tomorrow. It would be fantastic. But we've played so many big matches on the road that it doesn't get in our heads. And, one of the things we talked about this morning before we left was controlling what we can control. We can control our effort, our energy, how we handle our mistakes. We're not going to play a perfect match tomorrow, just like we didn't play a perfect match today. And how we handle those mistakes says more about us as a team than how many mistakes we make. And I think similarly, we can't control who our opponent's going to be tomorrow. We don't know. Is it Clark? Is it Springfield? And it's very different game plans depending on which of those teams we face. And, we can't control that right now. And whichever one it is, we can't control how they're going to play. But whichever team it is, they're going to make some great plays. And how do we handle it when they make those great plays? That's going to define kind of how our season ends. So hopefully we do that, control what we can control.